Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Just going to go out for a ride here in my 1994 F150 XLT two-wheel drive short box Survivor with just over 50,000 original miles. Go ahead and fire the truck up here. 50,499. Yeah, I'm going to switch over. You can see it's kind of a warm day here in Wisconsin. We're sitting at about 80 degrees. I'll go ahead and I'll flip the air on, and we'll see what kind of air temp blows here during our drive. As we go for a spin, I just want to demonstrate that everything on the truck does operate properly. Horn works. Notice power locks work. Check the lock on this side. And, our windows work. As I mentioned in the ad, the front fuel tank does not work. I spoke to the son of the original owner. It was a father and then a son who owned the truck, and he said that they were under the impression that the fuel switched to the next tank automatically. And you know, my dad's had some other pickup trucks that have done that, where you had two tanks, but the first tank filled the second, or vice versa. And I imagine from not running that front tank over the years that the fuel pump went. Look, I'm going to leave it up to the next buyer to determine whether or not he or she would like to replace that fuel pump. So many people are only putting 1,000, 2,000 miles a year on these trucks. Having the second tank may not even be that big of a deal to you. Hey, just before we turn here onto Highway 14, take a look at the temp. We're blowing right at 50 degrees, and hell, I don't even have it on a high. So air blows nice and cold here on the truck. Now, the truck was in a little bit of a hibernation when I made the purchase out of Corinth, Mississippi, where it stayed its entire life in a garage. After purchasing the truck, I replaced the serpentine belt, plugs, spark plugs, cap and rotor, and had the cooling system flushed. I also noticed that both rear brake cylinders, wheel cylinders, were leaking. So I had both of those replaced and the brakes bled. I kept all of the parts that were replaced, and those will be included with the truck in the event that the next buyer wants to have any of the items rebuilt or just hung on to. For example, all the plugs that were pulled are all the originals, and the serpentine belt was the original belt too. So we're coming up here. It'll be a 55, so I'm going to kick it down a little bit. There we go. Doing about 65, and there you heard it go into overdrive. You know what? Let's set the cruise right away here. Cruise set at 60. You can see my foot's off the gas and we're maintaining speed. Radio works. Sorry, that's a Milwaukee station. I tune in to listen to the Brewers. There we go. All right, little Devo. Here we go. All right. I'm trying to think of anything else worth noting. Oh, power window or power mirrors work, of course, too. Look, this is the most untouched original Survivor truck I think I've ever owned. It's a complete unicorn. One of 78 F150 or F250s built in this color combination. When you think that there were over 455,000 150 and 250 pickups built in 1994, this has got to be the rarest color combination out there, and the compliments I get are just incredible. Next owner will be absolutely proud to call their truck, to call this truck theirs. One last thing I'm thinking of here. Pull the lighter there. Truck's never been smoked in. Just absolutely wonderful. Please, folks, if you have any questions at all, feel free to reach out to me. This truck doesn't need anything. Just a new home, someone to care for it in the same way it's been cared for the last 25 years. Take care. Bye.